Legends, welcome back. We are in our next mission protocol, and this is the review of the Animal Farm white paper. Let's get to it. Now, first thing, the wealthy do not build and protect their wealth through selling the assets. They accumulate and leverage the assets while living off the dividends. This is the same thing I do when it comes to doing my stock portfolio for myself and my family. 80% of the stocks in my portfolio pay dividends. If you have a regular common stock that don't pay dividends, the only way you can get your profit out is to sell it. That's not the goal. You want to maintain. Anyhow, and here's a perfect example. Take your PIG tokens, deposit them or stake them into the pig pen, and receive the BUSD rewards without selling any of your pigs. Let's get to it. The time is now. You have to devise your plan of action. We are getting closer and closer to the launch date of the Animal Farm. You have to devise your strategy, your mission, your goals. And ask yourself, are you a long-term investor, a long-term dripper, a long-term farmer? Decide the flow of funds from one protocol, part of the protocol, to the other. You guys know the MP series in the first 7, well now 8, you need to design your flow. We'll get to that later on in the briefing. The flow is flowing from the drip garden to the drip BUSD farm to the pig pen and so on and so on. The goal is to maintain possession of the asset. You cash out the BNB or the BUSD. Figure out how to get your taxes on the dogs as low and as fast as possible, from the 90% to the 6%. Read, watch the MPs to understand the many options that you have. It's always about options and flexibility. Options and flexibility. Now, first mission brief, the piggy bank. It's been out a while. There's already an MP on the piggy bank. So it's just a few notes. The piggy bank is the first ever non-inflationary variable time staking annuity. We knew that. You gain the multiplier bonuses based on the time lock and earn up to 3% a day compounded with a max payout of 3 times your principal. We already knew that. Manage multiple stakes based on your preference and earning strategy, the ladder strategy, whatever strategy you have. Earn referral rewards and gift the time lock stakes to encourage the use of your referral link. Self-explanatory. Like I said, there's an MP already on the piggy bank. If you haven't watched it, take a look. The pig pen. The pig pen is already out there. We already have a pig pen MP as well. Stake your pigs to earn from the taxes and success of the platform and have a vote in the future decision making of the platform. Voting options will be curated by the dev team to ensure the security and sustainability of the outcome while still giving the stakers the final say. You stake in the pig pen, you're a co-owner of the entire Animal Farm. Enough said. Say less. You can earn a BUSD dividend from the Animal Farm's deposit fees. Once the farm is fully open, you will see the value and the TVL increase accordingly. And you will earn dividends from the deposit fees, the native token taxes, rehypothecation of the farm's funds, and more. And you earn pigs, which are generated from the deposit and withdrawal fees associated with the piggy bank. Whew. Increased BUSD generated for the pig pen governance pool dividends. The new pig pen cash flows are generated from the farm and pool deposits and withdrawal fees. The farms and pools are not open yet. So you may think the TVL or the value is low. Just hold your horses. You will see. The taxes on the dogs. We don't even have them active yet. They still locked up in the animal, the dog catchers. The piggy bank deposits and the withdrawal fees. That's another avenue that we have for more dividends. The Dogs of Fortune Hacker simulation game is coming. The Dogs Roulette game is coming. All these different avenues of income or your income streams that will be going into the pig pen are going to provide us more dividends. So if you're only getting $10 now, it may increase to $25 a day. We'll see. Now, we're going to get into the farm's mechanics. Now, the team have been in there in the lab doing what they do best. Improvements have been made to the system logic and emphasis on increasing the BUSD cash flow to the pig pen, incentivizing dog staking through a loyalty score, which reduces your taxes and increases your B&B dividends for staking your dogs. Adjusted fee structure on the farms and the pools, and improved game theory to support native asset performance in an updated liquidity helper contract. The farm is down. He, as in FOREX and the development team, have not just been doing one or two things. When this stuff comes back online, it's going to blow everybody away. Here's some key improvements. The dog tokens have innovative vesting system that does not lock your dogs, but puts a variable tax on dog tokens based on the user's loyalty score. So when we are reassessed our dogs and you have 100 dogs, you have the ability to cash out that next second with a 90% tax. Or you can stake them and bring that tax from 90% to 6%. The choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. The dog's vesting tax will greatly increase the BUSD dividends in Pigpen while also generating B&B for dog stakers. Because we know there's people out there that are not going to care about the tax and want to go ahead and sell anyhow and take a 90% cut. That's on them. The new loyalty model ensures it's always attractive to use dogs as a vehicle to earn yield over time, which supports the price of both dogs and pigs. Now, the updated liquidity helper contract can now only buy dogs and add liquidity, which further supports the price of dogs. And we thought the pig price is going back up way till we see the dogs. The farms and pools have fees split between deposits and withdrawals to further benefit the long-term stakers. If you're not in the farm for the long term, I don't know what to say. This may not be the protocol for you to be investing in. You're going to benefit the most long term, just like with drip. You don't get in drip, put the money in today, and then start pulling the money out tomorrow. The new auto compounding pools make it easy for users to accumulate their dog's B&B farm position, greatly increase their pig yield, and create a consistent new cash flow that supports the price of dogs. Folks, this is going to be good. I cannot wait. And we thought 197 was high. Pshh. Now, continue with the farm mechanics. The dog pound, bark, and bite. Now, that is my Doberman Titan Adonis. That's my doggies. He's laying right here next to me, knocked out. Now, the dogs, single asset staking. Stakers in the single asset dog staking pool, which is now called the dog pound, can choose between standard or auto compounding staking pools. The choice is yours. Of course, I'm going with the auto compounding. They both earn B&B and increase loyalty scores to lower your taxes. The tax a holder pays to sell and transact dogs is based on both their token loyalty score and the wallet loyalty score. The tax is reduced by increasing these scores, and the user earns loyalty points by staking dogs in the single asset staking pool, the dog pound. Now, I know you're asking about the token loyalty scores. Now, the token loyalty score only applies to specified amounts of tokens which have been staked in the dog single asset staking contract, or the dog pound. Now, the token loyalty score does not apply to dogs which are not staked in the dog single asset staking pool. So if you go into another pool that's other than the dog pound, it's not going to count towards your loyalty and your wallet score. Understand, folks. The token loyalty score reduces the tax on the specified amount of tokens by 0.75 a day. Example, if you stake 1,000 dogs, your tax on 1,000 dogs will be decreased over time. As you sell or interact or transact dogs tokens, your token loyalty score will reduce. The tax on the dogs will not apply to whitelisted contracts, meaning you will be able to use all of the dogs platform contracts without being taxed, including you can claim your dogs, From the farm, you can stake them. You can pair them with BNB or BUSD without any tax. Forex and the team always makes it beneficial for us to stay within the ecosystem, the same way it is with the drip liberation or whatever it is, or to do the swap, to swap your BUSD for the pigs instead of going out the pancake swap and paying any taxes. The innovative vesting mechanics. Now, using a token in the wallet loyalty score and capping the wallet loyalty score ensures that the system's incentive structure cannot be exploited. Security. 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 The shorter the amount of time the dogs are active in the ecosystem, the more tax that is paid by the holder when their tokens are transacted. That's exactly what I was saying. So say tomorrow, everybody gets their dog tokens back. And Jimmy John decides, hey, I'm selling it, I want my money back. He sells it, 90% tax. Woo woo, that's a lot of BNB for us. Then the next person say, nope, I'm going to wait. And he only got to pay a 6% tax, which I'm going to do for my dogs. The tax is then used to pay BNB to those who are actively reducing their tax in the dog pound. That's us. This creates an incentive structure which has all the benefits of vesting, but it also adds an additional layer of incentives to those who keep their assets in the platform longer. As you go through these MPs, it's always about the long game. It's never about hit it and quit it, get rich overnight. That's not what drip ecosystem is about. It's the long term. Now, of course, you're going to make money along the way, but it's the long term. You got to have that long term vision and the patience. All right. Now, the dogs token will be starting out with a deep liquidity pool, which means from day one, the farm going live, there will be tens of millions of dollars worth of capital available to benefit those who stake in the dog pound and the pig pen. Legends stay legendary. The amounts to the most gamified vesting protocol ever created. That's right, folks. Listen to that again. This amounts to the most gamified vesting protocol ever created in all of DeFi and all of crypto created, which will transfer millions of dollars in value from the weak hands. That's that person that wanted to get out paying 90% tax, intending to leech from the system into the accounts of the serious investors on top of the rewarding serious long-term investors. I don't know how else to tell you. Forex is all about value. You're investing in the value. And the whole thing comes down to being able to determine value. The new model also greatly improves the stability, increases demand for the native asset, and is designed to result in strong price performance for the dogs and the pigs. That's why I've been telling my legends, you guys know the accumulation phase. We are still in it until the day that the farm comes live. Get to it. Now, the taxes on the dogs. Let's explain it here. The dogs token will have a variable tax rate of between 6 and 90%. 3% tax on dogs is burnt permanently, removing it from circulation. The remaining tax is swapped for BNB and BUSD, then paid out as a dividend in the single asset dog staking pool, the dog pound, or the pig pen. So if you're in the single dog staking pool, if you're in the dog pound, you get BNB. If you're in the pig pen, you get BUSD. That's your dividends. That's what you cash out. Anyhow, 2/3 of the tax being swapped for BNB are sent to the dog pound. The other 1/3 being swapped for BUSD is sent to the pig pen. Now, the dog's tax does not apply to the dog's tokens sent or claimed from dog staking contracts. You can buy the dogs, you can stake them in a single asset staking contract to accrue your tokens and wallet loyalty score and claim your dog rewards in tokens without any tax. This is for the long term. This is the long game. You have to have that vision. When you set your goal up, it's a long-term goal. Just like, hey, I'm coming into the drip ecosystem, I'm going into drip. I'm going to hydrate for a minimum of 6 months. I'm going to hydrate for a year. I'm going to hydrate 18 months to max my wallet out. That's a long-term vision. Not, well, I got into drip on August 1st. I'm going to hydrate to the 5th and then start taking the money out. Wrong protocol. So the tax on the dogs only applies when you want to transact with another wallet. So if you take your dogs out and you want to send them to another wallet, tax. You sell your dogs, tax. Transact with a non-native staking contract, tax. So instead of locking your tokens or preventing the holder from transacting, the animal farm allows you to transact with your dogs. And the goal, like I said, is to have a plan of attack now of what you're going to go into so you can reduce that tax as quickly as possible. Essentially, once you purchase your dogs, you want to stake them until you get your taxes down to 6%. But the goal is never to sell them anyhow. The same way you don't sell your pigs. The goal is to stake them and you sell your BNB. Legends, I don't know. I don't have to explain this to you. You already understand. Auto compounding. Dog pound is where we got the auto compounding. The benefit to utilizing the auto compounding pool is that the BNB earned in the auto compounding pool is used to buy the dogs and pairs it with the BNB, which is then deposited into the dog's BNB farm for the staker. It's done for you. What more do you need? This is an amazing way for the dog stakers to effortlessly accumulate their share of the dog's BNB farm and outpace the competition. Oh, could this be a game? Well, Legends, you're always going to be legendary, so you know what you need to do. Say less. Another benefit to using the auto compounding dog pound pool is that it allows you to increase your token loyalty score at a faster rate of 1% a day. So instead of the 0.75% a day, you're going to be at 1% a day. This is to further reward those who are using their yield to accumulate a greater share of ownership in the platform. Folks, we get incentive on top of incentive, on top of rewards, on top of bonuses, out the yin yang. Use it accordingly. Use it as necessary. The updated burn mechanism. The development department have implemented a burn mechanism that reduces the total supply in real time, not in the future or any of that kind of stuff, in real time while the tokens are being transacted, as opposed to sending the token to a 0x000 burn address. This mechanism actually removes the token from the total supply and to more accurately display data about our tokens on sites such as CoinMarketCap and DEX tools. Man, this is going to be big. I don't know. Well, other than my legends, I don't know if folks are going to be able to comprehend this. When this thing hits the mainstream, they're going to be shooting. They're going to be like, what? How did I not know about this a year ago? It's all right, because it's buying time for us. The dog's auto liquidity. Now, in version 1 of the Animal Farm, the 3% tax on the dogs transaction, which was allocated to providing and locking up the BUSD liquidity for the dogs token on PancakeSwap, was first sent to the dogs, was derived from the 3% to the liquidity helper contract. Now, 25% of all deposited fees generated from the Animal Farm staking are converted to BUSD and also sent to this liquidity helper contract. When the amount of BUSD on the contract goes over a specified threshold, which is set by the dev team, the liquidity helper contract kicks in and pairs with the BUSD with the dogs, which is held by the liquidity helper contract. Adding this dog's BUSD liquidity to PancakeSwap, where it's locked, this increased locked liquidity not only allows for the deeper liquidity pool, but to help offset the pressures of selling, it raises the floor price of the dogs token and increases the security of the protocol. But it also further decentralizes control of the asset. All of these things got multi-functions. It's not no single function. Let's continue with the liquidity helper. The dog's auto liquidity. If there was an uneven value of the dogs versus the BUSD on a liquidity helper contract, when the threshold was met, it will either use some of the BUSD in the contract to buy dogs, or it will sell some of the dogs for BUSD to even the value of both assets held by the contract. So it's always going to keep it even. Once there's an equal value of the two assets on the contract, it then pairs them into the dog's BUSD liquidity pool. Now, the V2 liquidity helper contract never accumulates dogs in the contract. This is both an improvement from a security perspective, but it also further decentralizes the protocol. Man, our development team is the shit. The new contract now only accumulates BUSD when the BUSD reaches a specified threshold. It buys the dogs and adds the BUSD liquidity pool, to the dog's token. When it's locked, this new model creates a consistent new cash flow, which buys dogs, allowing for greater price performance and a deeper, more decentralized locked liquidity pool. Now, alternately, if there's a greater value of dogs in the contract, it will burn some of the dogs, removing them from the contract, but also removing them from the total supply of the tokens. Scarcity. This creates an equal value of the two assets on the contract, and then the assets are paired on PancakeSwap where the liquidity is locked. Hot dog, the liquidity helper. This is not only a major innovation in DeFi, it's also extremely bullish for the dog's asset. As a liquidity helper contract has all the benefits provided by version 1, but with major improvements, we will not only add a lot of more buy pressure to the dog's token, but also relieve all of the sell pressure created by the V1 contract. And it will also make dogs highly deflationary. So folks, you got to accumulate your dogs, accumulate your pigs. Legends, stay legendary. This is the one-page summary for the animal farm. Here, you can see all the farms which you can earn dogs. Here's the pool which you can stake into and earn dogs. You can stake the Drip BUSD LPs farm and earn the pigs. Or you can stake in the dogs LP, the single stake, and earn pigs as well. No, that should be BNB. Oh, no, excuse me. Those are dog LPs, not the single stake. Okay, correct. Yeah, down here. That's the single stake. The dog pound. Then, of course, we already know the COPs, which is the cycle of prosperity. We already know how that goes. Good example, you take your BNB or BUSD, go to Drip Liberation, buy your Drip BUSD LPs, stake it into the Drip Garden. Boom. The next day, you take the LPs that you've generated overnight, and you can either split them or take them and put them into the Drip BUSD farm. From there, you're going to earn the pigs. You take those pigs that you earn there, you put them over here in the pig pen. Then the next day comes, that BUSD that you generated, you can take that BUSD and start the cycle all over. You can do 50% into your pocket, 50% back into the Drip Garden. You have to create your cycle of prosperity on your own and figure out which way you want to go. This is just a little screenshot of what you have available as options to do that, because you want to be accumulating dogs all the time, and you always want to be accumulating pigs. That's it. Here's a simple strategy. Like I said, you can take your BNB or your BUSD, go into the Drip Liberation, and purchase your plants, and now you're in the Drip Garden. From the Drip Garden, you're going to earn Drip BUSD LPs. So the next day, you take the profits. Say you earned 5 LPs. You can take those same 5 LPs and put them into the BUSD farm. Come back the next day, they are going to earn you, say you earned a pig overnight. So you take that single pig, put it in the pig pen, lock them away. Now you come back the following day, you're going to earn some BUSD rewards as well as additional pigs. So the following day, hey, I'm going to cash out. So now you take your BUSD rewards, you can put them into the Drip Faucet, you can start all over. SO is start over with the Drip Garden all over again and continue the process. But you can take the pigs. Of course, when you hit claim, your pigs that you have there goes automatically back into the pig pen. Now, you could take that same BUSD and pair it with some other dog tokens and go into the dog farm and earn more dogs. But then you can take those dogs that you earn there and put them into the dog pound. Now, from them being in the dog pound, you're going to earn BNB. Then you could take that BNB and you can do anything with it. You can go into the single stake BNB pool. You can take that BNB and go into the faucet, increasing your faucet position. You can go into the drip garden. You can go into the faucet shouldn't have been there twice, but you get the drift. It's just so many options. You have to create your cycle of prosperity. It's yours. This is your cash flow. Now, we know all of my legends when it comes down to strategy. Your goal is to have multiple stakes. You can't just function with one. It's all about flexibility and options. And of course, when it comes to the farm and the dogs, it's all about reducing the tax as quickly as possible. You want to try to maintain a presence in the dog pound at all time. You put your dogs in there, leave them alone. I'm going to leave mine in there. As soon as I get them, they're going into the dog pound, auto compound, period. And I'll continually add a dog as I can. Same way with the pig pen. You guys seen it in there. I get the pigs, they staying in the pig pen. It's the same as the reservoir. They in there until drip has dried up, period. You want to earn pigs daily. You want to earn dogs daily. Choose your farms and pools now. Get ready. Be ready. Now, if you know you want to get into the cake pool, because say cake is paying a really nice APR. Damn it, don't be waiting. If the cake is low right now, start accumulating your cake. Don't wait until the day of the farm opening. Oh, now I gotta rush. Oh, now I gotta get in the cake. Because as we know last time when the farm came, the APRs was in the thousands, then it down to a couple of hundred. So you have to be ready. Legends stay legendary. So that's what I'm saying, that you need to figure this stuff out now. You don't wait until September 15th or whenever the farm opens up to decide which one of these you're going to get to. You need to know exactly which farm you're going to get in there to earn your dogs, which pools you're going to get into to earn your dogs. Now, Sleeper Cell X007 information. My legends being legendary, you already know it's all about the long term. It's nothing short-minded. The single asset dogs or the dog pound, you can add liquidity and get the highest yields utilizing the dogs and the BUSD. Now, doing both the single asset and the dogs BUSD would both be ideal. Not financial advice, because you're earning pigs as well as reducing your taxes on dogs 25% faster than just doing one or the other. Utilize the auto compounder. If these tools are free and built in, why would you not? They're going to just enhance your profits. Utilize the auto compounders. It will buy the dogs for you to pair with the BNB every day, automatically building your dog's BNB farm position. Why would you not use it? I don't know. Okay, just a few notes before we complete the mission brief. All dogs are going to start with a tax to ensure that it's an appreciating asset. Like we said, when it first comes out, it's going to be a 90% tax, and then it will drop as the days and the time passes. Your loyalty score will never reduce. Once you get your loyalty score, it'll stay there. The longer you're in the system, the lower your taxes. You can quickly lower your tax, lower them to 30%. Then it will only take approximately a month and a half or 45 days to get you all the way down to 6%. More to follow. You can only earn the pigs in the farms. So you can't get them in the pools. Or the only other option is to buy them. Why would you buy them if you can earn them? If the pigs are going for $500-$600, you want to spend $500-$600 for a pig when you can earn them in the farm? Legends stay legendary. Stake your assets, the dogs and the pig. Spend the divs as needed. If you're pulling out the BNB and your BUSD and you don't need it, let it accumulate. Or use it to reinvest. That's up to you. This is not financial advice. Strategize on the best farm and the pools for your financial goal. Decide now on the farms and the pool, which I just stated. Then prepare, accumulate as necessary. Like I said, one more time. If you go back in, you're like, well, I want to use ETH and USDC. You need to start accumulating some ETH, especially while ETH is low, in USDC, and create them LPs. Have them ready. Oh, no. I want to get Link, which is Chainlink, and some Wrap BNB. Then damn it, you need to accumulate some Link. My legends, I know you guys are going to stay legendary and think forward. This is for all the new people. Example, like I said, the BTC pool to earn the dogs. Get your BTC together now, or your ETH, or whatever, like here. Or if you want to use Bitcoin, accumulate this Bitcoin now, have it sitting in your MetaMask, ready to roll. Up, the animal farm is open up tomorrow. You got your whatever amount of Bitcoin sitting there, pow, straight in there. You're getting that high APR, and because you were ready. My legends stay legendary because they're ready. All right, now this was a note from Forex the other day. This is really, really important when it comes to the integrity of our developer and of the development team. Forex has stated that in all the other yield farms, the developer or developers take 100% of the fees and use a small portion for marketing. So in the animal farm, we, as him and the team, they take a 10% dev fee on deposits, and all the rest goes to the governance stakers, us, making them the true owners of the protocol. We collect out the 10% dev fee by holding 10% of the pigs in the pig pen. Hold on, listen closely. That way, we take our fees in BUSD and never need to sell our native assets in order to secure profits on the platform. Just like we suggest all of our users on the platform to do the same. And then to make it even better, from us looking in, from the outside looking in, even though we trust them because we already put our money in there, a locker contract was also created to put the devs' pigs in so they can never be sold. There is a burn mechanism to ensure that the balance is never higher than 10% of the pig pen balance. This adds an additional layer of decentralization and security to the protocol and will also burn the pigs. Guys, this is the type of development department we want because it's all about us. It's all about the drip community. We make money he makes money when we make money. If we don't make anything, he won't make anything. And he's in it for the long term too. We know the vision. Oh my God, we know everything that's coming. The scratchies, the dog roulette, the pig game. It's just so many things coming down the line. We got the besides for the lending that's coming at the end of the year. Utility is going to be an understatement. It's going to be so much utility. It's just legends and all the new listeners. You are in the right place at the right time in the right protocol. There has never been anything like drip, and there never will be again. There's going to be copycats that come, and the copycats are going to go, as we have seen. For my legends, stay legendary. Do what you need to do. You already know. And as always, this is for informational and educational purposes only. Never intended as any type of financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. All of you already know that crypto is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you, your family, and your family's financial legacy. We have the best community and the best developers in all of crypto and all of DeFi. Increase your knowledge, reduce your risk. That's what the MP series is for. That is what the What's Next series is for. That's what the What If is series is for you to increase your knowledge. Like I said, completing the MP series, you will know how to navigate every single part of the drip ecosystem. Period. Now, so you want to be legendary. Are you sure? You will have to make some tough decisions and stay firm and true to the mission. You your significant other, your children, your family members are all counting on you to do what needs to be done. You have the knowledge, you have the vision, you have the tools. The mission is a go. Engage. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Please share with 7 others that don't know about L7 Crypto and the information that you guys have in the MP series. Again, thank you for all the likes, comments, and shares. And again, to all of my legends, it's almost time, folks. Engage.